Hey, welcome back everybody, and welcome to anybody that new subscribers. This is EXB. If you watch the other videos, you've seen whatever the hell it was I did to it. Put the oversized electronics in it, should be fine. Got the suspension working right so it isn't bottoming out. So that's a little better. What else? That's about it. The rest of it's all stock, but the original tires back on because they hadn't been run yet, so I knew the hubs haven't started to strip. Got a little dab of super glue on these, so I'll make sure they don't come off. Got a Power Hobby 6S 5000 100C battery, so we'll use that. We're not going to run the nice new body yet. We're going to see what happens first. We'll run this beater green one. If something happens, won't be a big deal. That's why I got the green body on there. Got the GPS hooked up to it, the Power Hobbies. That's a nice GPS. I think they're about 80 bucks. The thing works sweet. So we'll get a speed run on it. I think the ready to run one, I think that one did 56. We're gonna have to see. All right, so I'll meet you over at the parkade where we're gonna run this. You guys remember where it's at, right? All right, so I'll see you guys there. All right, hope everybody found the place okay. We're gonna go into the GPS. All right, see what she does. I did set it up to 120%. Steering down here. That's why I got the green body on there. Too much juice, I gotta turn that punch down. We'll get a good speed run coming back. That's all she got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I gotta turn that punch down. And read. Stop. Read. 52. So it's about 4 miles slower. Let's see how she does in the dirt. Careful. Well, there she goes. Yep, we're walking. A little more squirrelier in the rear end with them different diffs, but it ain't bad. Takes a little getting used to. Don't give it so much gas coming out of the corner. See how it's all left and right. Yeah, don't track as straight as the ready to runs. think I turned the punch up too high. Does have a lot of low end torque. It is still at 120%. I probably should turn that shit down. Alright, getting cold. Let's go back and see how much damage we did. Alright, everything looks alright. None the worse for wear. So, looks like everything's good to go. So we got her up to 52 miles an hour on an 18 tooth. I'll probably drop a 19 tooth in there, kick it up one more. I think this got up to like a 127 degrees, which ain't bad. And this didn't even read, and the battery was a little warm, but I had the radio set at 120%, and that's I got to drop that down to 100%. All right, I got the back end on the EXB stripped a little bit, but what the issue was is if you look back here, this is a dog bone. The other side's got the CVD in it. I put the dog bone in just to see if it did it with the dog bone compared to a CVD. But what's happening is when the shock starts getting to, watch that drive cup back there. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. Bam, it hits it before the shock bottoms out. And it's so, because I could tell it was doing it on the other side because it's all scratched up right here on the CVD. If you can see it right there on the end. See where it was rubbing. And I don't really drive that hard, but somehow it was rubbing up against there. So what I did was I just put a shim in the shock, a little spacer. So I'll put that on there. I already did it to the other side, and it's gonna take like a little less than a 1/4 inch of travel out of the shock, which would be fine for me because I'm not jumping. For you sky high people, you don't really wouldn't want to do this, but this side's got it in and it stops it. Let's see if I can get a grip on it. It stops it from, it lets the shock bottom out earlier so it isn't hitting that cup. You can see that cup got all tore up from hitting in there. All right, put tires back on. So that's the chassis bottoming out. The shock still ain't bottomed out, even with them spacers I put in there. So you ain't got much more after that, but once it's bottomed out, it's bottomed out. So that'll be fine. I just don't want it to tear that up. Like I said, with the dog bones in there, at least the dog bone slides a little bit, so it'll slide back and forth. But even if I looked at Jimmy's, it's got dog bones on it, and even they're ripped up a little bit right there, so they are hitting. So this will stop that. We'll give her another test ride. It's not going to affect the way I drive. It's just going to limit the shock by, like I said, a little less than a 1/4 inch. The shock ain't bottomed out yet, but it's damn near there. Now it is. It'll be fine. All right, so didn't break nothing. Everything's good. Didn't tear up the new body, tore up the old body. So, all right, till next video. Well, hopefully it'll start getting warmer. All right, out here.